Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on FPL Now. Today we're going to be going over my transfer plans for Game Week 2 and also take a look at how I'm currently getting on in FPL Game Week 1. So if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, I've had a pretty bad Game Week 1. I'm currently sitting on 43 points, a Game Week rank of 6.7 mil, well below the average, and also a couple of fires that I already need to put out as well. I decided to just do like a massive team change to try and get Bruno Fernandes in my team before the deadline, and it's not exactly gone badly because I'm still happy that I have him going forward because Man United did look very, very good against Arsenal yesterday, but it does mean that the rest of my team is in a bit of a situation right now. But either way, Sanchez in goal with a 7-pointer. Very, very happy with that. I was expecting a clean sheet in that fixture. I mean, it was very close to not being a clean sheet with that Eze goal being disallowed, which was a very good free kick. But yeah, I'll gladly take the 7-pointer from Sanchez. Williams came into my team because I had to make money, but again, between him and Milenkovic and Murillo, there wasn't really a massive difference. I mean, there was a 1-point difference. Aina was the correct decision to go for because he got the DEFCON points. Williams did pick up a yellow, which was really annoying. But yeah, going forward, I'm happy with him, but with the potential signings of, you know, players like Rico Lewis and stuff like that, that obviously Forest have been in talks with, I don't think I'll be holding him for much longer. Diouf was probably arguably the best West Ham player, which wasn't difficult because of how bad West Ham were. I'd say Diouf and Bowen were the only ones that were really doing anything. At least that's what it looked like from the highlights. But yeah, also only picked up 1 point. Not ideal because I kind of needed him for that Sunderland game to do something well. And now going forward, he doesn't have the greatest fixtures, so it was a pretty bad pick on my part. I didn't realize how bad West Ham were. I thought they were going to start pretty strong. So yeah, not too happy about 2 1-pointers at the back line, and then also Pedro Porro getting 6 points. Spurs looked very, very good, very solid. I know it was against Burnley, but still started the season the way that they should have done, really. So yeah, I mean, Porro and Sanchez absolutely smashing it, but unfortunately, Williams and Diouf not getting many points at all. We then move on to the midfield where we've not really had any returns barring Mo Salah. Bruno Fernandes with a 2-pointer, Salah with the 16-pointer being my captain. Palmer just didn't show up, only 3 points. Still got I keep forgetting how to pronounce his name. It's like Ndai or Njai or something like that. Still got him tonight with Leeds away, so I need something from him because with either him, the City midfielder, or Anderson, and both the 5.5 mil options have smashed it. So I really need Njai to get me something. He is on penalties. Leeds away isn't a terrible fixture. But if he doesn't get anything, then obviously it's not been a smart pick. But the good thing about having Njai is that I can easily downgrade to either Anderson or, I don't know how to pronounce his name, the Man City midfielder. I really should learn these things. If worse comes to worse, which is fine. And then also got Rodgers as well with a 3-pointer. Yeah, I mean, look, the Villa game wasn't ideal. They didn't look very good against Newcastle. The Konza red card didn't help. But, you know, the fact that they've got arguably the best fixtures going forward, I'm not too worried about that. What I was worried about, though, was that Konza red card. Yeah, not ideal. First game of the season, you don't want one of your defenders that you were going to play in Game Week 2 picking up a red card. It doesn't bode well. In fact, my whole bench wasn't great. Dubravka, well, picked up 2 points. Mark Guy as well just didn't get onto the pitch, which is a little bit worrying because I thought we'd at least get a little bit of minutes. I assume he's going to eventually get minutes, which is why he has moved from Chelsea, but we'll have to wait and see what happens there. And then Esteve as well, picking up the 1-pointer. What is quite funny that I did laugh to myself about is the fact that Konza picked up a red card and still outscored 5 of my players, being Diouf, Nico Williams, Bruno Fernandes, Watkins, and Strand Larsen, and also matched 2 more of my players as well, being Palmer and Rodgers. That's not what you want. A player that got a red card, a defender that got a red card as well, still picked up more points, or equaled the points of nearly the rest of my team. It's not great. But yeah, I've also got Watkins and Strand Larsen. Like, I think Wolves looked all right. City were just very dominant. It's just one of those situations. It's a hard game to really compare like anything to, because they're one of the best teams in the league. So obviously they're not going to create too many chances and stuff. But I think going forward, I'm very happy to own Strand Larsen. He looked like he was getting in pretty good positions as well, was getting into the box. And then the Watkins pick as well. Yeah, not too worried about that. I mean, I'm happy with him over Gyökeres and players like that. And you know, if he is on penalties, then it will be fine. But yeah, a bit of a tough week, really. I need Njai to go and get a double-digit return to kind of do anything really. I think with the average being 51. He's going to have to get like a 10-pointer or something to kind of help me out there, which doesn't look likely, but you never know. He might even get benched and Konza might come into my team, but you know, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, in terms of fires that I got to pull out, obviously Diof's not great. The Konza situation, I'm not going to sell him because I still want him for the really good fixtures that they have. It's just annoying that I can't play him this week. It means if I'm rolling the transfer, then I'm probably going to have to play Porro, who's got City away, which isn't ideal really. I would have much rather had Konza, who's got Brentford at home, but you know, these things happen. I didn't know he was going to go and get a red card first game week. It's just FPL. But yeah, that is how I'm currently getting on in game week 1. Moving on, let's take a look at the transfer portion of the video. As I said, I'd like to roll the transfer this week, but I've kind of been backed into a corner a little bit. So Sanchez and Dubravka in goal. I'm not really sure who I'm going to play. Probably Sanchez. I don't really want to play double Burnley defence against Sunderland at home because Sunderland did look very good. I don't know if West Ham were very bad or Sunderland were just very good. Burnley obviously weren't great against Spurs, but that might just be because Spurs were very good. But I don't think I'm going to be going double defence on a newly promoted team. I think I'd much rather play Sanchez, who's got West Ham away, because West Ham did not look very good at all. So I'll probably play Sanchez in goal. It's the back line that's really kind of it's kind of a tough one this week. I've got Esteve, who I'm going to play, who's got Sunderland at home. I'll play Williams, who's got Palace away. And then my other options, really, I mean, I was going to play Konza, who's got Brentford away. I think I said Brentford at home earlier. I meant Brentford away. I was going to play Konza this week, which would have been fine, especially because of how poor Brentford looked against Forest. But now I can't do that. He is only out for 1 game week, which is why it's not worth getting rid of him. He might drop in price, but it is what it is. Konza's going to be a good option for the next, he's just a good bench option regardless. He's a 90-minute playing defender for Aston Villa who's 4.5 mil. So even if he goes down to 4.4, he's not a player that I'm going to get rid of because he's always a player that I can rely on regardless. I'll probably just have him for the remainder of the season unless he gets some sort of big injury. But yeah, Esteve, Nico Williams, and then it's between Diouf, who's got Chelsea at home, or Pedro Porro, who's got City away. And because I have Palmer, I don't really need to play an attacker against the defender, so just by the process of elimination, I've got to play Pedro Porro. City away, not ideal at all. I don't think he's going to get much, but I don't think it really warrants using a transfer. There's not really anybody else that I kind of really want to bring in. If I had Dorgu, I'd probably play him, who's got Fulham away. And that is a transfer that I am kind of looking at a little bit because Dorgu will have Fulham away this week, and then obviously he's got Burnley at home the week after, which are 2 really, really nice fixtures. Whereas Diouf now is just, Chelsea at home, Forest away, Spurs at home. I might just count my losses and get rid of him. And Dorgu looks really, really good against Arsenal as well. He did hit the post, so I'm kind of umming and ahhing about that. I did have Dorgu in my team for ages as well, and I got rid of him, which is just a really, really annoying decision from me. But that would allow me to play Dorgu, who's got Fulham away, and then I'd just play a back line of Esteve, Nico Williams, Dorgu, bench Pedro Porro, and then obviously it means I have Dorgu for the week after as well. Because, to be fair, after the week, I mean, I've got Bournemouth at home for Porro, Nico Williams has got West Ham at home, I wouldn't play Esteve, Konza would be back, who's got Palace at home, so, yeah, I mean, maybe I just roll this week. Maybe rolling is just better and just keep the transfer for later on. But like I said, I think my defense is my biggest issue at the moment. I'm fine with my midfield, and the strikers, they're all right. There's no issues. The midfield looks pretty strong on paper. I've got a lot of penalty takers there. I've got 4 penalty takers in midfield. They've all got relatively okay fixtures coming up. I'm not worried about it at all. It's just one of those weeks where none of them returned. It happens in FPL. Maybe next week or tonight, Njai goes and gets a hat trick. You just don't know. It's not going to happen, but you just don't know. And yeah, I'm fine with my strikers as well. So it's the defense that I really need to worry about. And yeah, potentially if I'm going to make a transfer this week, it's going to be Diouf to Dorgu, or it's just going to be to roll and just play Esteve, Williams, and Pedro Porro. It's just I don't have a bench really because I've got Mark Guy who's not playing, and then Diouf who's got Chelsea at home, and then Konza, who can't play. So really, I've got one player on the bench, which is Diouf, who's got Chelsea at home. So it's not ideal. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I think I'm just going to not knee-jerk. I'm just going to see what happens in the Everton-Leeds game tonight, and then just kind of go from there. But at the end of the day, it's not worth just a knee-jerk and get rid of those transfers. Even though we do have like multiple wildcards and, you know, multiple like chips and everything, I think it's okay just to kind of just test the waters and see what happens. But anyway, those are my transfer plans and thoughts going into game week 2. I'll do a team selection closer to the deadline and stuff, and, you know, transfers and extra things like that. But either way, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment. How are you currently getting on in game week 1? Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time,